Sí. No mames, güey. ¿Qué pedos? Aquí nada.
Cero por Alfredo.
Cero de enganche.
Hey,
Hey, take it easy.
hey, fuck you, dog. Let's just fucking start it.
Let's just go ahead and start the podcast, güey. Take it easy.
Oh my goodness! Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday to everybody, dude. Welcome
Hell
back to a
yeah.
very special episode of Cuba Licana, dude. This is episode Deuce in our chapter Trifulca.
Trifulca up in
right?
this bitch, yeah.
No mames, güey. It's not even time, güey.
Cuñado, ¿qué pedos,
¿Qué pedo, güey? No mames.
Calmados, montes, hijo. Pájaros
Cantantes,
cantantes.
cabrón. O sea, hey, we're sorry that the party started before you, dog, right? We didn't even give you permission to fucking open that shit up like that. But,
Permission, big dog.
anyways, man, let's get into the subject about
fucking, what is it, big dog?
we were talking about like the whole
Fucking,
like the whole theory, not a theory, just the whole idea of brutality in sports today, right?
Yeah,
the whole thing with
hell yeah.
with
with Damar Hamlin.
that's right, baby.
Which we're happy that, that he's doing good and everything. And he's the reason why we're doing this episode today.
He's the reason.
The reason that we're here. Que pedos, no mames,
güey. But
güey.
anyways, yes, that's going to be our subject
Hey, yo,
today.
Jack.
He's coming through tonight, baby.
That's right.
Join the conversation, man. Ask some questions.
Hell yeah.
Give us a like. Give us an unlike. Here we go, baby. Let's give him something to think about.
That's right, eh? Cúbele, carnal.
Carnal.
Damn, big dog.
Did you hear that?
Pinches toques a la verga, güey. No
I
mames.
don't know what it was, dude. I was just like, what the hell, big dog?
Hey, you guys need to fucking share and like, because we need new equipment up in this bitch and shit.
That's
but,
right, eh?
We need new cables and shit.
Yeah. Second ritual of the night, of course.
Hell yeah.
Can't leave that one behind because that's what gets us
Motivated.
up and rolling with the situation. Motivation.
3, 2, 1.
No mames, güey. Ya ves, güey. Por eso te dije que te esperaras.
Pedos.
Solicita, carnal.
Saludcita, pinche cara. Saludcita.
Solicita, pinche cuñado.
A huevo.
Our special guest that didn't want to be on camera or off camera without a mic, but he's here nonetheless. He's sharing this time with us.
Simón, güey.
Our fucking
Fucking,
brother-in-law, Roger.
¿Qué onda, pinche Rogelio? We could probably hear you, big dog, si dices algo ayer, la verdad.
Ay, güey, ni preguntaste eso nosotros,
Man,
la verga.
Pájaros cantantes.
No
mames.
Ya vas a
Man,
empezar, loco.
You know what, güey? No mames. Fucking. First of all, we just want to apologize because.
Technical difficulty.
Defa.
Nap time too.
Today was my son's birthday, and shout out to him. He turned 7 today. And, when you do a party, there's a lot
Happy
of things
birthday,
to
little
do.
dog.
And unfortunately, I was tired and all this shit, and I was telling Carnal aquí, hey, we have to do the fucking podcast at 8 o'clock. Y que la verga,
Simón, güey, I
tal
was kind
pinche
of offended by that.
I know, big dog. I felt it, because he fucking showed up at almost 8 o'clock. But you know what?
No, I don't know, but you could tell us.
But the truth is, always up for a debate.
No mames, güey. Get him to see that shit.
Que pedo.
You can't handle the truth.
Hell no, I can't. But it's true, I was
But
just
also, the truth shall set you free.
damn, big
Damn,
dog.
hey, it's going to get deep.
Cálmate, pinche Michael Jackson. Remember when the doves are like, We find the defendant not guilty, and the lady, some fucking crazy ass lady. She opened her little cage, fucking some white doves are like,
Not guilty.
not guilty. They're like, Mom! They bought these fucking turtle doves for a lot of money.
Hey, but
and
I think
shit.
those doves are trained. First of all, we're going
Oh,
off subject,
you
but I know what you mean.
No, I know. Well, it's just kind of like,
Fucking,
we're just talking about, getting here on time and all that stuff. But that cat.
But I mean, the best things in life are what is it called?
To come out how they were supposed to be.
No, they're just spontaneous, right? Like
Exactly.
the last minute fucking things when people are stressing and stuff. Like, oh man, I haven't even gotten this done or whatever. Like those are the best times that we could ever have.
Hell
I think
yeah,
that's
man.
what you're trying to go for is the fact that let's not stress about being punctual, but it's just about being organic and just being in the moment.
Yeah,
and we know
we-
when to go on because we know what
Exactly,
to,
we-
we know when we're fucking crunk and the conversations
And
gonna
we're
be
ready
deep.
to go. Deep dish.
Deep D. Yeah,
Deep.
and that's how I think that's how we're gonna move forward with everything.
No,
Yeah, but today our whole topic was pretty much the whole
about
situation.
sports, no way, with the whole
Sports in general, but yes, we're gonna get into that. What made us give this?
give the subject.
What gave us this idea was pretty much what happened in the NFL, right? It was
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals, I think. Bang bus.
Hey, you wanna ride? No mames, ¿qué pedo?
Yo, Jack.
Like if anybody,
You're talking to me for.
like
you're
if
talking to me.
anybody needs a fucking ride, no mames. I mean, it was all good, fucking for Bang Bus, and I mean, and this is a good story because I mean, I think it is. I was going down to my computer fucking school way,
Computer
and
school.
at the time nobody had fucking fast internet, and I remember one of the classes they were like, "Hey, have you seen that Bing Bus shit?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? I don't have internet.
You're all
at my-
subscribed to it.
I don't have internet at my house." Trying to act like I don't know what the fuck is going on in the world and shit.
I don't watch that stuff.
What is that? Pero nada, güey, se pasan de verga. And then, supuestamente, they fucking these girls in their fucking car, and then we're gonna pay you afterwards. And then the girl gets off the car, and then they leave, and supposedly the girl's running towards the car. Hey, where's my money at? After she got cream pie. Hey, take it
there
easy. But I mean, it's so dumb. But I mean, it's just something that I guess people like to do.
Hell yeah. But that comes to the subject of today, which is the Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills. So at some point during the game, what happened was that there's a play that went on, and then there's from what everybody saw live was pretty much there was a fucking a player that collapsed on the field. Yeah, it turns out that he had he went into cardiac arrest, right? And then after the fact, it came out that
They were trying to revive him, huh? Like on the field.
well, they did. I mean, kudos to the NFL. Everybody was praising them. Like, oh, they had doctors on site, or paramedics, or nurses, or whatever the fucking case it was.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, you realize the brutality of the fucking sport, right? The love of the sport, the passion that people have for this sport. You show up in drones and fucking tailgating and fucking having the best time of your life. Because you go for the team that you're there for, right? But then it just comes to show how these players go into the league or their passion, knowing that there's these dangers, right? and you don't think shit's gonna go down like that, but shit always does. And I think for the most part, it's always been like thrown in the backdrop, right? Like they don't really announce like, oh, the reason this happened was because of this. But for this particular case, what had happened was that right before he collapsed, he went head to head with one of the defense players from the Bengals.
So I think what happened is that he went for the tackle or something, and it just seems like the guy from the Cincinnati Bagels,
Cincinnati Bagels.
Cincinnati. I like mine with the cream cheese, not too toasted. I know, mom.
The Cincinnati Bagels.
Beagles. Like Pop says, beagles.
Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey, keep fucking going with your fucking story, big dog. Please.
Like, I guess he went for the play, and he's like, hey, yo, big dog, you ain't got enough cream cheese on that fucking bagel. Capalos, fucking tackle up in this bitch.
Oh, my God.
And then I guess the Cincinnati Bagels was all like, I got your cream cheese here. Damn, got you. Fucking Damar Hamlin or whatever, no? And I guess that's what happened with. And then it's crazy because the play was starting with, I guess. It was just kind of like, fuck your cream cheese or something. And then he just got up. He did it. Because the play was normal way. Like, they did the tackle with el pinche pedo. He did way. He did the tackle way. And then, like, he got up. He's like, fuck your shit, big dog. You ain't got nothing on me. But my heart, they ain't got you. Good night.
Oh, shit. We gotta redeem ourselves, baby. We gotta redeem ourselves.
But I think that was the play-by-play.
Nonetheless, yes, that was play-by-play.
But it's true, because, I mean... Somebody give that guy some Scooby snacks. He can wake up in this bitch.
Jesus.
But the thing is, way that, after the play, he tried to get up, he got up and he was just like, oh, fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with me.
Most of us don't.
And when he was all like, I saw the sparkling lights and I don't give a fuck. Like it is, see. He got up, he's all like, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, homie, you fucking made me swallow my own fucking air, dog.
Think it is, see. But I think that's what happened. Like, he got up and he's like, fucking saw all the tingling lights y tal pinche pedo and all this. And because all you could see when he got up, he's just like, the mom! Timber. No, fuck. God damn, I ain't no man.
Hey, blame this shit on Jack, big dog. What the fuck?
I'm gonna chop some wood up in this. I don't know, man.
Right? Yes, that might have been the case the way it seemed, right?
Well, I mean, shout out to everybody. But I mean, that's how it played in my head away, and I just wanted to share it to everybody. I mean, I know it sounds pretty horrible, if you really think about it, but like in my head, that's just how the whole play-by-play, played out on me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still, like how we said, we still felt bad for him. We did, because that's what we're doing the podcast, big dog.
No mames, güey.
Think it is.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay, we get it.
I bought his jersey.
That was your play-by-play analysis by my brother here.
Bob Bunyan broke the trees.
Oh my god, man. So the report came out after it was cardiac arrest, right?
Yeah.
And apparently, and this could happen to anybody at any given time or whatever. It's just there's a part where the rhythm of the heart, like when it.
This is the rhythm of the night. Bell. No,
Right. I get it. That was good. But this could happen to anybody. There's a section of when your heart beats. There's like a little window of like a millionth of a fucking second that could happen. Where if you get hit at that fucking moment, it just causes your fucking heart to. It gives like this electric fucking shock to your heart, where it just fucking stops, and that's exactly what happened. And so he fell like a tree trunk, like my fucking brother said, obviously, right? And the response from the stadium, the NFL or whatever, it was quick. It was good, and I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due, right? So I think that's where this situation goes. Is kind of like where everybody on the media, that's what they praised, was the praise of the reaction from the NFL and the nurses and the EMTs that were there, the firefighters, whatever the case was. I wasn't there. I wasn't watching it at the time or whatever. I'm just telling you what I seen from my perception and shit. And the whole thing was just like, it was just praising the NFL, right?
Praise the NFL for coming to the
for being in the situation and shit. And like the way I saw it, man, it was just kind of like, the media always fucking has their agenda, right?
Hell yeah.
They always do this shit where it's just kind of like they try to like go off of what they could feed off of, like, for views and shit, right? Because every day I went to have lunch, they're always talking about the situation that happened with the player and stuff, and they're like, oh, thanks to the response team, like, he's in critical condition, but he is better than what they thought he would have been. But
yeah,
like we said earlier, he's up and alert, and he's tweeting and everything. But the thing about today was just pretty much like the risk of getting into a business it's a business, of course, first of all, because these owners are all about money. That's why I'm saying business. And of course for the players is the passion, because that's how they grew up and that's what they learned.
That's what they want to do.
That's their fucking what's that fucking word? There's that one word that I want to fucking. That's their mantra or whatever. That's their fucking main thing, in life is. I want to make
my life. I want to fucking do that shit.
Make good money and be famous and this and that. But then, if you think about it the way I looked it up and stuff, and it's just pretty much like us, in the sense where they're employees of owners and teams and institutions. Yeah. That's all they are, So, in other words, if you think about it this way, it's just kind of like when you're an employee, dude, you're just an asset to them, right? So if you're sick,
replaceable,
you're replaceable, and if you're sick, it's not good for business, and if you're hurt, it's not good for business, and if you can't fucking perform, it's not good for business.
Hell no.
I think, and I looked a little bit into it. I'm not gonna say I fucking looked deep into the fucking rabbit hole. Deep throat. I went into it, and it's just pretty much like employees. Like, all it is just you're asking for unemployment from a franchise that's $1 billion industry, right? Because people just flock to their team, or they have a passion for the sport or whatever. But that's what when I looked into it, it's just they're just employees for something that's just out in the open. Like it you could turn on the TV and you'll see their game and shit. And that's how they make their money. So it's a business, first of all.
And I think like how you were just saying about the whole thing with the NFL, it just seems like they have the upper hand. Like it's kind of like, everybody knows the NFL and how much
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
That's right, except for me.
That's right, baby.
Pero it's just kind of like everybody knows, like, especially for him, because I heard he wasn't even making like a lot of money. Todo el pinche pedo.
Yeah.
It just seemed like everybody knows that the money's it's there, and you're just gonna be like, I'm gonna try my best to be at best that I do, and it's just kind of like you're gonna do the best, but nobody cares if you don't meet that expectation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like Tom Brady. Shout out to Tom Brady, TB12. Thanks for following us. It's kind of like him, way. All these years he was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Doing all this fucking greatness y todo el pedo. And then now, it just seems like he sucks y todo el pedo. Everybody's just fucking hating on him and all this shit. And it doesn't look good. So...
Well, is he in the play? Look, I'm not going to lie. First of all, I'm not into this sport because...
The NFL.
I think we're going to get into the backdrop of this whole conversation. It's just... I'm not into the NFL because I'm aware that it's just an entertainment sport that makes people bring out their fucking brutalness onto like their daily life. I mean, that's just me. No disrespect to the sport or big fans, but yeah, no. That's what I'm trying to get to. Is just kind of like, Mr. Tom Brady. Like, I mean, he's already old, dude. Like,
I know he could have retired after
long ago
the Patriots, and he could have just been like 5 separate, bruh. Like 5 Super Bowls y todo el pinche pedo.
But it's just like,
but he wanted more because
we're human.
Giselle was all like, "Hey, I like my trainer because he pays more attention to me."
That's right, baby. I don't know who that was.
It is.
Who's that guy?
Exactly. But that's another fucking subject. Fucking for another episode.
That's right, ain't he? But look, so the whole point of being is that what brought to my attention about this whole situation with this player that's young, dumb,
full of cum.
I gotta pay. Yeah, it's all good. So, like, what brought to my attention was just what I thought about when this played out, dude. I just kind of thought like every sport that's like fucking brutal, dude. You think about like, man, like that's some risky ass shit that you're gonna get into for the passion or the money or the fame, right? I mean, it's got to be either or, but you're also putting into this that the fact that you might get hurt or you might not be able to make as much money as you thought you were, and then you're also putting in your mental health and then like your status in life and shit. I don't know, man. I just thought like what sports are today aren't what they used to be. Like now it's just about how much money the teams can make off of these players, because I mean that's what they are. They're a business, right? The more jerseys they sell, the more tickets they sell, it's better for them. But at the end of the day, dude, these are just employees of them. So when they get hurt, it's not good for business, right? And that's what I was trying to get into, was pretty much like, what is it like when they have to go on disability? There's a lot of hardworking people that on a daily life and in a daily idea of the whole situation is that like if you get hurt and you can't work anymore, then you have to get disability, right? But what does it take to get disability? It's you have to get approved. Who do you have to get approved of? Is by the state, right? Or by people that pretty much run the whole fucking game. So when I looked into it a little bit, it was just the same shit with them too. Even though they're making a lot more money, they're millionaires, billionaires, whatever the fuck the case might be. they have to apply for these fucking things. Like, oh yeah, you gotta get approved. Everybody knows the fucking healthcare system, how the fuck it is in the U.S. Like
how it's corrupted and
you want to go to the fucking doctor? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see you and stuff. And then when it
no mames.
when it comes down to when you have to get like actual tests just to find out if what it is, like you have to get approvals, and it's the same shit for these guys that are making a lot of money for these fucking owners of these
franchises,
teams, franchises that.
¿Qué pedo? No mames.
No, it's just not that way. And it sucks to know that they're just like us, even though they're higher in like the fucking standard of living and shit, because they're multimillionaires or whatever. But that's, to me, that just shows that everybody's the same, dude, in that sense, right? We're on different brackets, right? That makes sense. But you're still working for someone else, and at the same time too, like you're putting I couldn't even say the word earlier.
What is it, big dog?
Like you're jeopardizing your health and your mental health, your body and your self-worth and your
my body.
It's all into effect, dude.
It's telling me no.
It sucks, but I get it, because that's their passion. Our passion is us and being ourselves. And if that works for them, it just sucks for them just because of what happened, which is pretty much what I'm saying is that it's just entertainment.
Yeah.
And people shouldn't have to jeopardize their fucking health,
life or their
life, their mental health, their relationships, their kids, like all that shit, because we all know that there's a dark side to the very the very bright side of being a star in fucking sports or TV or movies.
That is true. Good thing you brought that up, big dog, because a lot of the times, people don't see that way. Everybody's just kind of like, hey, you don't know my life, todo el pinche pedo,
Yeah.
Everybody just wants to make it easy, todo el pedo, but
easy peasy.
That's right, eh? But it's not easy, way. Life is not easy.
Of course not.
And it just sucks because for good thing Damar Hamlin's, he's doing great, y todo el pedo. And one of the things that that he has,
you wrote
when he I guess when he resurrected and shit.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, trying big dog here. When he woke up, he was just like, hey. I guess he asked the doctors, like, hey.
Did we win?
Did we win or did we lose? Or ¿qué pedos,
We.
Like, I guess he has, like, the doctor and the fucking
Yo,
doctor.
Doc.
Yo, Doc. Did you get Kelly in here or what the fuck?
Yo, Kelly.
I don't know. Maybe fucking what's his name? Dread Mar.
Yeah. Damar, homie.
Damar's all like, what did you call a flag up in this? When he woke up, he's all like, hey, I realized that.
Anyway, he woke up to like he was on the play after, like,
hey, somebody pushed me. I fucking fell back like a fucking lumberjack.
Yeah, I mean, like
with your yellow flag.
This is the far out shit. This is the far out shit that we always think of, right? Because because no. Hold on.
We're making fun of it now because Damar is doing great.
Yeah.
He's tweeting like he's all like batty. I'm pretty sure he's doing that shit and watching some X videos and all that.
Some shit. Well, I made a little.
Hey, look at this.
There was I guess he texted the whole team.
Oh shit!
And the text that he fucking sent, dude, he was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry I did this to you guys." Like, what the fuck? Like really, man, I don't know. That just it kind of got me up to that human fucking level where like, what the fuck?
But
Like really, like, dude, you could have fucking died, right? First of all, that's nothing to fuck with, even though we're fucking with it right now.
yeah, we fucking no mames.
But at the same time, too, you can't help but think like,
Like, why would he?
They
do
should have
that,
been.
no?
Why won't you show the messages that they sent you when you were fucking in a coma, homie?
But you know what? That just shows you how
That
he
shit.
didn't have, the big pole.
Yo,
Yo, Jack, where you at? I think I need a refill. How we like this, like. But you know what? It just shows you that you ain't shit way until you prove yourself. Because it was fucking TB12, fucking Trump Brady, Trump Brady.
Were you thinking about like Tron and Tom?
I was big time.
Tron.
No mames, qué pedos.
Dude, I'm fucking like all over the place with what I want to say. Like I want to say all kinds of shit.
Well,
but you had said something. Yeah, you were saying something right now.
Hey, was it? I don't remember. No, so like for Tom Brady, he's already done his fucking time. Nobody gives a fuck. He could be like, hey, I'm gonna go drop a deuce on fucking pinche second down. I'll be back. Put the fucking backup quarterback, and nobody would give a fuck.
Yeah.
But for this Damar guy, he's like, hey, big dog. I got hit in the chest, tal pinche pedo, and, but the thing is, wait, like, if you see the play, wait, like, he gets hit and like, I got a mames, que pedo. And then he gets up, wait, and they're going to do the next play, and I just feel like he was just kind of like, but my body's telling me no. And good night. And the worst part is like, why will you do the play again? Because
why would you do it?
I know. I mean, it's because he got up and he was just like, hey, I'm gonna fuck these motherfuckers. That motherfucker got nothing on me, and I'm pretty sure that's what he was thinking. And then
it got out of the play. And like the reason I say this about like
fucking lumberjack,
like how he's being now, right? Like more apologetic. I mean, at least the way the news media perceive it to be is like he's apologetic to the team that he fucking he collapsed and shit. Like I fucked it up for you guys. Did we win? I guess he's selling these T-shirts that say "Did we win?"
Did we win? And then he's like,
"Did we win?"
But yeah,
so you can't help but think like, okay, like when you're a person that like thinks about what our body is capable of doing. Of course, our body is capable of enduring these treacherous fucking.
John the fucking.
No, wait. Hold on.
Okay, before we get to that,
like you got to think about like, okay, when he was out, right? Like he was out for they had to do CPR because his heart stopped, and then you got to think about like, okay, there's a lot of things that could play into effect that in that moment, right? Because he's legally dead, right? Yeah. Because his heart has stopped. So you got to put into play like, did he see something? Or was it a blackout time? That's why we're kind of like making fun of it, right? Like, oh, he woke up to like, hey, did you call a yellow flag on that or whatever the fuck it was? But I mean, I think that's a beautiful thing about like life, right? You get to question these things and your mortality and shit. Like his heart gave out, his brain was still receiving oxygen. Did he see anything? Did he have like a near death experience and shit? I think that's the neat part of how this whole situation, how it went down and stuff. Like, yeah, we like to like make fun of
it, but we make fun of it because, at the end of the day, he turned out to be okay, todo el pinche pedo. And it's just kind of like something that, it's
Fucking
it's just kind of like, why would even you think that way or whatever?
Why wouldn't you even think that way?
Wang, 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 wang. Ting, tang, wang. I know. Take it easy. Hey, yo, Jack. I need a refill up in this bitch.
We're all up, baby.
Hell no. Howie?
But yeah, I mean, look, dude, I think that's just like what we always say. It's just the beautiful thing about being alive. It's just like being able to have these conversations that happen. Obviously, there's power to money and there's power to the fame, right? And there's power to like the franchises that own these players, because that's essentially what they are. They're employees to them. And you look into it, dude, and it's really shady, right? Just it's kind of like just to throw out there another idea of what we're trying to talk about. It's just like the military, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, put it that way, right? The military, they're employees of the federal fucking country, the government, right? So when they go out there and they're giving up their lives to go fight for us and fight for freedom and everything. Like what do you think is best for? You think it's good for business that the soldiers go out there and they lose limbs, or they get crazy and everything, they come back and they're sick, or they're disabled and stuff? That's bad for business. I think that's what we're trying to say, is just kind of like, at the end of the day, man, there's these bigger fucking powers that they all they care about is profit, dude. And we just have to realize that we're more than just profit for someone else, man. We're like eternal fucking beings that can make a difference, not having to fucking jeopardize our health, jeopardize our fucking bodies, jeopardize our being here for our families in the long run and stuff, And that's just like the beautiful thing about being alive. It's just like, hey, dude, that's fucked up, like if let's just say if he would have fucking died, what happens? It's just like, prayers go out to the family and this is that. Like what happens to everything else? Everything that player went out there for was to make fucking the team famous, make their fans come out to the games and shit, and support them. Like at the end of the day, whether he's alive or whether he would have died, they're still fucking billionaires. They still make a lot of money, and that's all it is business. It's sad, but it's the fucking truth, and that's the reality of the game. It's not personal. It's business.
Damn, big dog. That was a good way. That was fucking awesome way. And at the end of the day, way, it's just kind of like if you're up there, making all these billions and millions, y todo el pinche pedo, it's just another person, and it's just the same that you could say about work, way. Like how you said, no, you fucking kick ass at your work. Even for me, way, like I kick ass at my work, todo el pinche pedo. But at the end of the day, we're all fucking replaceable. It doesn't matter, We could always hire somebody else that's gonna do it fucking cheaper. And even for Damar Hamlin, that I don't even think he was even making $1 million or whatever, whatever he was making, And it sucks because even if he wasn't even gonna, come out, come
out of the closet,
no way.
Come out of
like if he wasn't gonna make it alive after this, fucking
make it alive.
He not come out for these classic one. He get hard hit. He not make it out. It doesn't matter. Like the NFL is just gonna be like, fuck this motherfucker. It doesn't matter. We'll give him whatever the
throw him a fucking bone.
Yeah, here you go, Damar. You could go fucking go do a fucking podcast with fucking
Cuba Canal. Hey, hell yeah! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fucking share our shit. It's all good if you don't like it. Share it though, at least, baby.
Hell yeah, we don't give a fuck because we're gonna be here all the time, and that's the way it's gotta be.
That's right, baby. And we're gonna ride the mama. We speak power to truth and truth to power, homie. It's just the way our brains work. That's just the way we were wired, and it's just to make you think outside the fucking box. That's what we like to fucking go for, man.
Hell yeah.
I think that's important. It's just being humans, and being able to third fucking party think and see shit outside the spectrum of reality, man. So I mean, hopefully this gets to you and just it makes you think a little more about when you want to go to a game and it's a brutal fucking sport and people could get hurt, but there you go on cheering people for clashing their fucking heads and there being like some like blood or someone being knocked out. Like, it's a brutal fucking sport and it has a lot to do with ego.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's something we weren't taught. But I mean, this dates to back.
This is the time to back. How you think I feel? Wow.
This dates back to the fucking the fucking cave, the ice ages.
Caveman.
Like we were wired to We're wired to think that like this brutal fucking sport is entertainment. That's all it is, dude. I mean, yeah, we'll cheer them on. Yeah, we'll buy the merchandise. Yeah, we'll have a good time. But at the same time, too, like there's these players that are jeopardizing their own fucking life, their well-being just for our fucking entertainment. Think about that in that sense where you're just a fucking human and you're just being thrown this fucking curtain of fucking about like this thing that your pastime, right? Like we said just on our first episode for this chapter of Trifulca, was pretty much like, hey, fuck, I forgot my fucking train of thought. I'm sorry.
Well,
no. I got it. It's just like you have to fucking It's all about life, dude. It's all about what you could do with it after, or like how you want it to like play out, right? You could fucking change everything, and not have to like give into these fucking ideas and these entertainments that makes us, normal in that sense, right? Because so many people are into these sports, man. Like a lot of people, when we've talked about it before, we've hit on the topic before, when people are into the WWE, right? Where there's these two motherfuckers, they're going at it in this fucking caged ring where there's blood all over the fucking floor already, and they're there to fucking beat their asses up, and people cheer when someone gets fucking knocked out. Not fucking thinking about their fucking mental health, not thinking about the shit that they're gonna go through after, like the effect it does on the body. Like, no one gives a fuck because you're so entertained with the bullshit about like, oh, this is important to me because you know why? Because I like the guy because he's from this, or he likes jiu-jitsu and I like jiu-jitsu. Like, what? Okay,
jiu-jitsu kick.
It's all bullshit, dude. And I think that's just what I want to get to, is just like the idea that like you've been trained to think and you've been brainwashed to think that this is important, and it's not. It just throws you, and it throws this curtain over the real shit that's going on in the world, which is like why you really why do you exist in this fucking time? Why do things happen the way they do? Why is there so much fucking suffrage?
Hatred.
Suffrage. There's all kinds of shit that goes on, but there you are fucking cheering some shit on. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm a sucker for soccer. I love soccer.
Hell yeah.
The World Cup just came by, and we were fucking into it.
Fucking Mexico up in this bitch,
but we could also be as passionate about the sport that we love, but also be open-minded and also be free-minded fucking thinkers and fucking throw out the ideas and and everything that we fucking think about the sport or why things happen the way they do.
Exactly. And one thing that I really hate is that although there's a bunch of fucking sports out there y todo el pedo,
Un cafecito, cabrón.
One of the things that I hate is just kind of like, we get it. Football is a very physical sport.
Fizz. Hey, wait, it's a really fizzy.
Fizzy. Spurt.
No, I'm good. I have two more.
Oh, wait, I ain't good, man.
I got you.
Oh, you do, big dog?
Sure, big dog.
Big dog. Machiavelli up in this bitch.
Hey!
Illuminati,
Hey!
come with me. Hail Mary. But I get it.
Jack.
Yo, Jack, you're coming through, big dog.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack. But I don't need you to come through right now. I gotta say some shit.
Hell yeah.
Te querés.
Speak.
Que pedos, mames.
Preach, big dog.
That's right, big dog. I'm gonna try to preach right now, big dog. What I was trying to say. Where am I? Que pedos. Am I live on air? No, it's just kind of like, a bunch of people would always say, like, nah, football is fucking, this hard sport y todo el pedo.
How hard?
Hard one. And then, for me and pinche carnal, we love soccer and, it's soccer, football, there's a big debate, with the whole soccer y pinche football y todo el pinche pedo. Pinche.
You said pinche.
And it's just kind of like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what sport you play, todo el pinche pedo. I mean, you could not play a sport and not have any type of fucking any type of fucking physical emotion.
No, damage.
It doesn't matter because
That's
every
right.
sport has some sort of fucking no mames. No mames.
You're making a lot of sense right now, bro.
That's right. I feel like it right now. Machiavelli of this bitch. Illuminati. But I do feel like that way. I just feel like
Like what?
I feel like I could play in sport and everybody's gonna be like, hey, big dog, you're fucking good at it. Pass me the ball.
Oh my goodness.
Take it. You know what? Let's do fucking Spanish time, big dog.
We have to because
Ando bien pinche peda. Spanish time. Spanish time. Se lo ha trajido.
tragedy.
Pinche John Travolta up in this bitch. Ahí, te querías.
God damn.
¿Qué onda, pinche raza? Pues andamos bien pinches pedos aquí a la verga.
Yo no.
Ay, qué pedos, no mames. Yo no tomé Jack ni griega.
No, pero saludos a toda la pinche banda allá de
güey.
México, de Sudamérica, del DF, de Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras.
El Salvador.
Especialmente las...
¿Qué pedo?
Argentina.
Argentina. Callá, boludo, que eres pija.
Por favor. No, pero el tema de hoy fue de que andamos hablando de...
A huevo.
del-
Güey.
Es brutal. A song. Is it a song, güey?
Un song for me.
No, is it a word?
Which one? The song?
Brutal, güey.
Yeah, it is brutal. Brutal, yeah.
Estamos hablando en este día el tema de lo brutal de lo que son los deportes de que vemos
Simón, a huevo.
y de lo que en la sociedad nos han enseñado que es algo normal. ¿verdad?
Normal y me vale verga.
Que se estén chingando estos vatos por una pinche pelota, pero que se estén
Que le salga pinche sangre a la verga. .com. No mames.
I'm sorry for you.
A huevo.
Pero neta, le vamos a decir el árbol, el good.
¡No mames!
Y lo que pasó hace como que son 2 semanas o la semana pasada, ¿no?
Ah, güey. No, last week, güey.
Pasó
La semana anterior.
¡Ay, perro!
No
¡No mames! un jugador
De los pinches Buffalo Bills.
de los bufalitos, pie de bufalito.
No
Oh,
mames.
como dice el pinche tortuguita, la pata de bufalita. Buffalo fucking
Buffalo Bills.
los Buffalo Bills de allá de Nueva York. ¿Quién
Simón,
sepa
ya.
la verga, loco? Pero de allá son, un jugador le dieron un putazo
Bien en el pinche corazoncito.
en un tiempo donde el corazón cuando se está relajando y entre que va a pompear otra vez porque todos pompeamos a huevo.
Pompeador.com.
Lo que
No
pasó es
mames.
que en ese momento le pegaron en el pecho y minutos después se levantó y pues ahí cayó el cabrón. Su corazón dijo, hasta aquí llegaste, cabrón.
A huevo.
Pero la NFL tuvo una respuesta de tener enfermeros, tuvieron doctores y todo el pinche
Pedo.
equipo
Huevo.
médico ahí y actuaron bien y todo el pedo y hay que darles pinche
Propina, todo el pinche pedo.
por lo que hicieron de volada, ¿verdad? Pero está la misma vez como todos nosotros que estamos jodidos y aunque como nuestro país de México que estamos hablando en español el, 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 el lenguaje es español, ¿verdad? Y pues uno puede decir, no, pues no mames, pues cuando algo le pasa en la cancha, pues, ¿qué pasa con eso, verdad? El muchacho se le paró el corazón. En el fútbol también hay muchos instantes de que los jugadores mueren en la pinche cancha. ¿Y qué pasa con el negocio de lo que es el deporte, verdad? Si algo le pasa a un jugador que esté dañado, que se lesionó en la cancha o que ya no puede jugar, pues somos como los trabajadores. Si estás chingado y no puedes trabajar, pues no es bueno para el negocio. Si no puedes hacer lo que tus empleadores te pagan, si no puedes hacer tu pinche jale bien, pues no estás haciendo, no es bueno para el negocio. Y así es en el deporte también, en todos aspectos de nacionales y internacionales. Estos güeyes y estas gentes que son dueños de estos equipos y son los que corren el pinche el pedo porque son los
A
son,
huevo.
son los son los pinches jefes de esos jugadores en ese aspecto, ¿verdad? Porque si algo pasa con el jugador, no es bueno para el negocio y todo vale madre, ¿verdad? Pero en esos instantes queremos decirles y compartir nuestros pensamientos de lo que nos hace pensar, o sea, no mames,
A huevo.
pero ¿por qué muchos de los muchachos se meten a estos deportes que son bien brutales, güey? No mames, se dan en la madre, se pueden lesionar, no solamente en el cuerpo, pero en el cerebrito.
Simón, güey.
Y en todo, porque ya cuando te dañas el pinche cerebro, pues dañas a la familia, dañas a tus ganancias, dañas
En todo.
en todo de lo que tú quieres ser como un,
Ser humano.
un,
Todo el
un
pinche pedo.
jugador de ser parte de estas pinches ligas que te dicen, no, pues, pues ya la hiciste cuando haces mucho dinero. Y am, pues así es el pinche pedo. O sea, uno no sabe por qué pasa lo que pasa, pero que no mamen, cuando pasan las cosas con los dueños de estos pinches equipos, les vale verga.
A
Porque
huevo.
aunque ellas están haciendo dinero, no les van a pagar a los jugadores, no les van a pagar a la familia si les pasa algo. Porque si ellos cuando ya pierden dinero, hey, I'm sorry for you, ya es malo para el negocio y te vamos a dar el pinche fuga.
A huevo, güey.
Simón, güey.
Sí, güey, fuga y a la verga y todo el pinche pedo. Pero yo creo que lo hacen, güey, porque es algo que tienen ya, dicen, ¿sabes qué? Yo voy a hacer todo para esto y
Yo voy a
esto,
ser potato para esto.
voy a hacer todo para esto y gracias que me dice la oportunidad.
Ay,
No
no mames,
mames,
güey.
¿qué pedos? We're still in Spanish Tech.
Pero es lo bonito de estar vivos en estas pinches, estas realidades. Las realidades nos hace pensar al más allá que al
Que no
más
hacen allá, al
allá.
más
No
allá.
mames, a huevo.
¿Dónde, putos?
Y es,
Al más allá.
y es lo importante de ser humanos, o sea, a que siempre cuestionar, pues, ¿por qué pasan las cosas como pasan?
A huevo.
Si no hubieran esos equipos que nosotros como humanos hicimos famosos, ¿verdad? Porque
Simón,
si no lo sigue a un equipo y no están haciendo dinero por un negocio, o sea, pa- ¿por qué nos hicimos así de que, porque en una pinche época de nuestra vida nos dio gusto de apoyar a un pinche equipo o algo así. Y de ahí nos
Simón.
agarramos. O sea, seguimos chingándole. Seguimos con la pinche batalla, los estreses, las ganancias, lo que nos falta en la pinche vida y encuentras algo que te
Simón.
puedas agarrar de ese pinche pedo y apoyarlo. Y aunque estés mucha gente es bien pobre, pero fanáticos de esos equipos o de esos pinches institutions,
Yeah, sí.
ahí andan, pero de corazón y es muy bonito,
Yeah,
pero si la piensas, es algo también muy pinche oscuro. No mames, hasta pinche gente no les importa porque como lo que pasó con el Atlas o el pinche pedo que pasó que murieron gente fanáticos que se andaban matando porque no eran del mismo equipo y todo el pinche pedo. O sea, no
sí, güey,
mames, güey.
no mames.
¿De dónde agarraron ese pinche
Ese
pedo?
pinche pedo.
De matarse porque, pues no te gusta lo que yo me gusto y pues por eso te voy a dar una putiza hasta que te mueras. O sea, no mames. Estas pinches ideas de esos deportes son de los pinches días del pinche caldo. O sea,
A huevo.
es entretenimiento. How do you say it? Entertainment? Entretenimiento, right?
Yeah.
Entretenimiento. Y es todo lo que es, no es nada más, nada menos. Este es negocio y hay que no
El último
olvidarnos de
del
eso.
día, sí, güey.
Y si ellos no ganan, pues ahí andamos de pendejos todavía apoyando, porque pues, es una pasión, porque así crecimos, ¿verdad? Pero el tema de hoy fue de agarrarse de ese pinche pedo, de que hay que tan siquiera pensar en nosotros mismos, o sea, por qué pasan así las cosas o qué
Simón, güey.
pedo, pero yo sé que el ego pasa o juega más en este pinche pedo porque pues es
Mínimo,
algo
güey.
que uno no
Yeah.
sabe porque desde chicos no sabes nada más ni nada menos que apoyar a un equipo porque pues, así te enseñaron, ¿verdad?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Pero es lo bonito de ya de cuestionar, ya de alejarse de ese pinche pensamiento de que, oh
Mínimo.
no, pues yo soy perrón porque pues yo apoyo este pinche equipo, todos mis amigos y todo el pinche pedo. Pero al final del día, esos güeyes, si no están haciendo negocio, no te van a soportar a ti tampoco, ni importan de ti. Tú nomás andas ahí de gastadero, de pinche dinero y
Simón,
apoyándolos,
güey.
comprando las pinches playeras, pero al final del día, esto es todo negocio.
A huevo.
Y no les importa,
¡Ah, qué
no mames,
pedo!
el buen ser de un humano y es lo que son estos jugadores de que en los deportes que nos gusta mucho, son jugadores, pero para nosotros, cuando piensan así como nosotros, son humanos.
A
Y así,
huevo.
y es la diferencia de esos pinches, esas instituciones que son jugadores o son humanos para ellos, son como trabajadores, son como nosotros. Es un pinche número y ya, la verga.
Ah, güey.
Y ojalá que con la gente que nos esté escuchando,
Simón.
nomás le dé una chance nomás de pensar
Que
fuera,
se
fuera
pichó,
de, fuera de serie, de lo normal. Y piensen a pensar más de que la vida no es así como uno piensa, ¿verdad?
piensa,
De
porque-
éxito y de ser rico, de ser famoso, ¿no? Lo que importa es ser humano y um, ser amable y ser
Ser
intentable.
uno, ¿no? Y ser uno y ser que nada lo va a cambiar y ser uno
Por uno.
por uno.
Son
Yeah.
dos. Uno por uno son dos, ¿no?
Uno por
Dos es
uno
uno.
y
Y
tres
atrás es
es
uno, güey.
uno. ¿Qué pedo?
No mames, pero la neta, son las netas de la vida y mucha gente pues lo agarra. No, pues sí,
¿Qué
pero
pedo? No mames.
es que tienes que quebrar ese pinche ciclo de pendejadas que
pues.
te han enseñado y no hay pedo. Algún día cuando estés en tu pinche cama ahí muriéndote, pues ¿qué te vas a llevar? No te vas a llevar el pinche equipo que soportabas toda la pinche vida. Nomás te vas a llevar cómo trataste a la gente que que tú conocías y que tú tuviste pinches interactions with and shit, you know? No te
Yeah,
vas a llevar el
fuck yeah.
equipo, no te vas a llevar la religión, no te vas a llevar nada. Ni
Pues.
dinero, ni tu carro.
Pues.
Te vas solo y adiós, goodbye. Pero con este pinche pedo concluye el pinche...
Spanish time.
¡A huevo! ¡No mames!
¿Qué pedos? Damn, big dog.
What do you think, Big Dog?
That's good, güey. You did
I
good.
always try to do it like a rendition of like how I really feel.
Yeah.
You know? Even though I'm super fucking buzzed. And,
Hell yeah. Me
and
too,
Jack
güey.
fucking came through and stuff.
Hell yeah.
But like
he did.
I always try to like, you know...
¡Ah,
Güey! ¡Avisa, güey! It's always about like what it comes down to at the end, right? It's always we always bring
Oh,
it,
yeah.
we always bring it back to like your
Reality.
your human feelings. You know, like a lot of the times it's always about like, oh, you know, if you feel that way, then you're like a fucking pussy. Or I love pussy, so I guess I'll be a pussy.
Me too. I guess.
You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. That it's like there's all kinds of things that come into play with this bullshit. It's always the idea of like, you know, oh, you're just a fucking a softie for bullshit, right? Like, oh, you know, if you have feelings, like let's say like when you want to watch a chick flick with your lady, or you want to watch
Actually, chick flicks are my fucking best, güey.
hey,
That's my favorite one over there.
come back,
Come back.
But you know what I mean? Like it's always like it's always like perception of what someone thinks the world should be, right? Because you know, if you're not into manly shit, then you're a pussy. Then and if you're into manly shit, but you are into like, you know, shit with your partner, then you're a fucking
Bitch ass bitch. or
yeah,
something.
some shit,
Yeah.
right? There's always
Yeah.
we always have to put a label on something. And that's what it comes down to, man. Like all this comes down to like labels. Where did labels start from? Well, from the rich fucking people that started this country, right? Like, oh, you know what? You're
Yeah.
black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Asian. There's no in betweens. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's labels have been put on us from the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of time.
And we've never had no fucking saying into it. We just played into the whole idea because that's what they wanted. And I think that's where it's fucked up. That's where we fucked up, like just going along with it instead of like putting
Hey, what the fuck,
putting
you
our
know?
foot down and be
Yeah.
like, hey, dude, you know what? You're not really white. You're more like an off peach pastel. Fucking
But you know
red.
what, wait? That's what
You know, like what the fuck?
and that's where we come in, wait. Because if you think about it, wait. Who's I know, mames.
Damn.
Like who's on top with you, wait? Like you said, like, well, like think about it, wait. Like Pops, wait. Like Pops is before us, y todo el pedo, and he's
Yo, Pappy.
like you think he's just gonna be like, hey, what the fuck, like this ain't right or whatever. No, fuck no, because you know they're afraid and they're just gonna be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna follow the direction to el pedo. But then here we come, and everybody, here we come and just like, hell no, big dog. Let's just fucking relax just a little bit and let's see what the fuck you're talking about.
That's right, baby.
And that's what it is, way.
Yeah.
As the generations change.
We break the cycle. Right?
Hell yeah. And here we are, Ay, qué huele, carnal.
That's right, baby.
And it's just kind of like, hell no.
Let them know.
You ain't got nothing on me.
Preach.
That's right, eh?
That's right, baby.
I got this fucking...
Yo, Kelly.
These fucking 30,000 viewers. And shit.
Damn.
Yeah, look at this.
I would thank you guys. Don't share, like, and subscribe. No, man, but yeah, like, I mean, that's pretty much what it is, right? The whole idea, the whole notion of what the fuck we are as humans, like how we were labeled, how we
show each other into el pinche pedo, güey. Fuck.
how we go about life, man. You know, life is like a box of chocolates.
Damn.
Shout out to Tom Hanks
Hell yeah.
for that shit, but you know, like we don't really fucking know, man, what the fuck's going on with shit.
Hell yeah.
You know? But all we do is roll with the punches, right? And all we can do is have good conversations. And that's what we do here at our fucking podcast. We like having beer, we like having fucking alcohol, and we
Have
just
a good time.
we go out of the fucking realm of regular conversations. This we'll make fun of shit. We'll have a good time with it. But at the end of the day, man, it's just that's just how we've always been. That's how we were wired, and we've always questioned everything. We've always made fun of everything because we didn't know no better. All we had was me and him, just us together as fucking kids.
Hell yeah.
And we had a good time just being together as brothers. And just don't forget, man, you're not, besides like the shit that you're into and as passionate you are, you're always human. You're always going to have these feelings that make you feel.
Hell yeah.
Not just because what you think is weak, because what society tells you that's weak, but it's because you feel weak and vulnerable just because you are human, and that's all you fucking are at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
But thank you guys very much for fucking joining us today. Thank you for our fucking brother-in-law Roger that sat here and he was listening to us the whole time and he's been laughing and having a good time.
Hell yeah.
Just how we always do, baby. We're always about taking the conversation to the next step and just opening up, widening and making shit more normal, because the normal is not what you think it is. It's always different. It's always more than that. And that's what we fucking love about being alive and being able to have our platform and being brothers and having a good time and shooting this shit with you guys. And we're always open up for conversation. So if you ever want like an input
to
on
talk about or whatever.
If you ever have an input on like a conversation that you might have in your mind and you don't know how to go about it because you're just not open like that, like shoot us a fucking message, give us the idea, and we'll make our own because we think about all kinds of shit because we're only human too. So don't forget to be here with us and shit. And hey, yeah, homie.
I was gonna fucking burp it. It wasn't big dog.
But shoot us a message, man, and we'll reply.
Hell yeah.
And we'll make your conversation our conversation, and we'll make it our own, and we'll have a good time with it.
Hell yeah.
And then people could have their input.
And everybody could join us here live.
Yeah, join us. Yeah. But anyways, man, it's always good to be alive, dude. It's always good to be here with you guys because we were talking about earlier, right? Like, who really listens to a whole podcast? You know, you could go into increments and you could go into the ideas of what we talked about this whole time, and you'll hear you'll hear our side of our senses.
It's better than fucking when I was all like when I was all like.
But I mean, that's just how we are, man. And
No.
we'll see you guys here next week.
Hell yeah.
It's a new chapter, baby, and there's lots more to talk about. Life is mysterious. Life is beautiful, but yet here we are sharing the moment with you guys, and we are really appreciative that you have so many fucking
platforms
or podcasts to choose from. But we're glad that you chose us tonight, and we'll see you guys here next week because life is life. Damn, big dog. You want to take us out, bro?
Y con este pinche pedo y todo el pinche pedo que tenemos aquí en el pinche el carnal y todo el pinche pedo, le queremos decir a todos buenas noches.